Welcome to another episode of Anuj's Brainwaves, where we bring you captivating stories to help you learn and improve your English in a fun and engaging way. In this audiobook, you'll not only enjoy a thought-provoking tale, but also enhance your reading, listening, and fluency skills. Through storytelling, you'll pick up new vocabulary, refine your pronunciation, and build your confidence in English. Today's story, The Stone and the Man, offers more than just language learning. It invites you to reflect on human empathy and priorities. As you listen, focus on how words are used to convey emotions and ideas, helping you become more fluent and expressive in English. If you enjoy these stories and find them helpful, we would appreciate your support. You can contribute by scanning the QR code provided on your screen. Every bit of support helps us continue bringing you high-quality content that enhances your learning experience. Now, let's dive into the story. In a small town, there once lived a devout man named Mr. Patterson. He was known throughout the community for his unwavering dedication to his faith. Every day, without fail, he would wake up at 4 a.m. and walk down to the river to take his morning ritual bath. It was something he had done for years, rain or shine. One morning, however, something unusual happened. His alarm didn't go off, and he woke up a bit later. Around 4:30 a.m. flustered, he quickly grabbed his things and rushed out the door, hoping to make it to the river before the sun came up. The path to the river was long, about 8 miles, but he knew every inch of it by heart. As he hurried along, the unexpected happened. Mr. Patterson stumbled on a large stone in the middle of the path and fell to the ground. As he regained his composure and looked up, he saw a large snake blocking his way. Fear paralyzed him for a moment, but he stood still, watching the snake slither off into the bushes. Shaken but relieved, he noticed the stone he had tripped on and picked it up, thinking to himself, "This stone saved my life." After finishing his walk and reaching the river, Mr. Patterson washed the stone along with himself, feeling a deep connection to it. He believed that it was no ordinary rock. It was a sign, a symbol of divine protection. He brought the stone back to town, placed it under an old oak tree, and began to offer prayers there every day. It wasn't long before others in the town heard about the miracle stone. People started visiting the tree to see it for themselves, and some even began leaving offerings. Soon, the townsfolk raised money and built a small shrine around it, believing that the stone held special powers. A few blocks away from this shrine lived an old man named Mr. Edwards. He was poor and had no family. When he heard about the new shrine, he felt a bit of hope. He thought, maybe the visitors will be generous, and I can live off the food and offerings they leave behind. But as the days passed, no one paid attention to Mr. Edwards. The visitors were too focused on the stone, ignoring the old man sitting by the road. One night, a terrible storm swept through the town. Thunder roared, and the wind howled as rain poured down relentlessly. Mr. Edwards' small, fragile home couldn't withstand the storm. Desperate and with nowhere else to go, he ran to the shrine, hoping to take shelter under its roof. As the storm raged on, a powerful gust of wind shook the shrine, causing a large bell hanging in the front to break free. The bell crashed down on Mr. Edwards, and he died instantly. The next morning, when the townspeople arrived at the shrine, they were shocked to find the old man's lifeless body. Instead of feeling sympathy or trying to understand what had happened, they quickly jumped to conclusions. He was trying to steal from the shrine, some said. Others whispered, the stone must have punished him for disrespecting it. No one thought about the storm that had destroyed his home or the desperation that led him to seek shelter. They were too focused on protecting the shrine, on worshiping the stone they believed had saved Mr. Patterson's life. In the days that followed, the shrine grew even more popular. More visitors came, bringing more offerings, while Mr. Edwards was quickly forgotten. The town continued to celebrate the miracle stone, convinced that it brought them protection and blessings. But who needed shelter more? The stone, now enshrined and worshipped? Or the lonely, homeless man who had sought refuge beneath it? Thank you for listening to The Stone and the Man, a story that reminds us to reflect on what truly deserves our attention and compassion. We hope you enjoyed this journey and that it helped improve your English skills, whether it's expanding your vocabulary, enhancing your listening abilities, or boosting your overall fluency. If you found this story helpful, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future episodes. We'd also love to hear your thoughts, so don't forget to leave a comment below. Give this audiobook a like if you enjoyed it, and share it with friends who might benefit from learning English through storytelling. Your support means everything to us. If you'd like to contribute and help us continue creating more valuable content, please consider scanning the QR code provided on your screen. Your generosity helps keep Anuj's Brainwaves alive and growing. Thanks again, and see you next time.